Howdy folks, welcome to Friday, the best day of the week here on the channel. We look at jersey concepts, so welcome to Post to Post. My name is Neil, and I'm excited for this one because we've got reverse retro uniforms, not just jerseys, uniforms. The artist today is Riley. I like to double check just in case. So Riley, thank you so much for sending these in. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. It's actually a holiday here. I've got some other commitments today, so I'm going to be going through this video a little bit quicker than a normal Friday video. So I do apologize for that, but we're still going to have some fun. And with that said, let's jump right into it. This is going to be a reaction video. Hold on, I need to bring up the folder. I've not seen these before. You and I are going to react to these together. Let's go Anaheim's first. What do we got? Oh, we've got three angles here. We don't just have a uniform. We've got front, side, and back. Okay, lots to dissect here. I will try and get through this as quickly as I can, though. So first impressions, not bad at all. Nothing glaringly wrong. I like the amount of green that's being used. It's a little bit different, but still within their brand. Nice purple in the midsection. The helmet is purple to kind of balance with that midsection purple, as well as in the bottom of the sock. So pretty good color balance overall here. Great start, actually. Next, the Arizona Coyotes. This is a excellent uniform. I think the only critical part for me would be the shoulders. If that was just a little bit inversed. So right now it's red as the primary color on the shoulders with the black stripe in front. I would switch those. Black shoulders, red stripe in front, just because there's so much black down below in the midsection at the bottom of the pants. That kind of red or burgundy color isn't the primary color. So I guess I kind of feel like it shouldn't be at the top of the jersey either, just from a balance perspective. But yeah, this is actually really good. This is one of the better green forward Arizona Coyotes concepts that I've seen. Well done here, Riley. Next is the Boston Bruins. Oh boy, look at those pants. Those are some bright pants. I'm not going to talk too much about the jersey. That's very similar to, a lot of concepts that we've seen in the past, and it's very good. The pants are pretty aggressive. I would like to see this. I think we've probably seen concepts like this with black pants, but I would prefer it with black pants. Next up, we got the Buffalo Sabres, and I've seen probably over 20 concepts, uniform and jersey concepts that have looked identical to this, and for good reason. Riley's made a good decision here. It's because it looks amazing. It looks really good. It's what I think a lot of Buffalo Sabres fans would be happy with, what a lot of hockey fans and jersey collectors would be happy with. This just makes sense. Next, we got the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit critical here. I like the jersey. I think that's a really cool approach, but the white pants, they got to go. This is a full painter's uniform. The Dallas Stars made that mistake in the last series, and Detroit made the good decision by not going with white pants, but the red pants were still, they didn't work for me. But what was the other one? It was the LA Kings Stadium Series uniform that used white pants as well. So I'm not a big fan of the full white uniform look. I know some people are, but I would not use white pants here. I would use red pants. Next, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Okay, I don't think this is plausible. I think I've said this recently in a couple of concepts that have used really bright green colors here for the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't think it's plausible, but I like it. Like, I like the boldness, and I like it because it's just different than anything else that we've really seen in their brand. I mean, they've got that little bit of green in the actual guy there who was on their original branding, but oh man, I would like it to come back, but I just don't know if it can come back this aggressively. Next, the Calgary Flames. We've got the pedestal. It looks great. It's what they're going with. I don't know if this is identically what they're going to go with. It's either going to be a black primary jersey or a red primary jersey, but they are going with a pedestal for the next reverse retro, and we'll see that soon, coming in just a couple of weeks, actually. But yeah, great uniform here. Literally nothing to complain about. Looks awesome. Next, the Chicago Blackhawks. Okay, so we've going with an inverse version of the Winter Classic jersey here, or uniform rather. The white pants, again, I would change those to be black, kind of like the Carolina one, but inversing that uniform makes actually a lot of logical sense because it pays respect to the history. It's a reverse of a retro jersey, and it looks good. It does look really good. Next, the Colorado Avalanche. This is another logical decision here by Riley. Great decision. It is the burgundy version or the dark version of their previous reverse retro jersey. So this is a reverse retro, and it looks awesome. So I would be in favor of this one. It's not what they're going to do, but I would be in favor of it. Next, the Dallas Stars. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is technically a reverse retro. I like the green in the midsection. I like the black up top, but for some reason, the star is kind of bothering me. I don't know if it's because I think it's the gold. I think the star needs to be green. I know it doesn't completely perfectly match the reverse retro or the reverse theme, but I think just aesthetically I would like that star to be green, just for some balance. Next, the Detroit Red Wings. Okay, so here's kind of the outlier of where you could kind of maybe make the argument of acceptable white-ish pants. So this isn't white, it's off-white. But Detroit's original six team, a very old brand. So an old team like that can kind of get away with using an off-white or a cream or something. It just kind of plays into the nostalgia factor, the history factor. And Detroit could easily pull this off even with this full off-white uniform. It's not pure white, it's the off-white, it's the dated look, the weathered look. So I think Detroit could definitely pull this off. I actually really like this uniform as white forward or off-white forward as it is. It is nice. Okay, ooh, the Edmonton Oilers now. We've gotten a leak recently. If you haven't seen it, I made a video about it a couple of weeks ago, or last week, I guess, talking about the Edmonton Oilers reverse retro leak. This is actually very close. And how close is it to not how close, but how long ago did he make this prediction? Let's look at the file date, May 22nd. So Riley made these concepts on May 22nd. So he's made the prediction months and months and months in advance, and actually has come out pretty accurately here on this uniform. Actually, really impressive, Riley. Really great work here that you've done predicting this. Now, we don't see the entire uniform in the leak. We just see, actually, we don't even see the entire jersey. We don't even see the back of the jersey, but yeah, round of applause here for your prediction. Great job. This is very nice. I like this one so far. It actually might be my favorite so far. Okay, next up we got the Florida Panthers, and this is, I guess, kind of an inverse of the previous reverse retro. It looks great. I don't know about the blue pants, so there's just a bit of clashing in the midsection. So the jersey comes down, red at the bottom of the sleeves, into some red and some white into the gloves, which is fine. But then it goes into the blue pants. So in the middle of the jersey or the uniform, you've got red, white, and blue. I would like to see a little bit more cohesiveness throughout there. So I'm thinking maybe a red pants. It would match and balance with the red top of the shoulders and the jersey. I think the blue pants just kind of clash a little bit. Personal preference, but yeah, just clashing a little bit. Next, the LA Kings. Okay, so this is a kind of a combination between two of their alternate jerseys. I guess three, you could kind of count it. The two chevron white alternates, and then that kind of off-white, or that gray rather, alternate. So kind of combined together. It's nice. It would not be my first decision for the LA Kings. I would splash some color in there like they did before. The Minnesota Wild. This is nice. I do like I do like when Minnesota uses the off-white. I think they're not an old team, but for some reason it just works for them. I don't know if it's just because of the combination with the green, and it's just nice color play. But this is a nice uniform all the way around. Actually, I wouldn't necessarily change anything specifically here. This is nice. Next, okay. I know, like, I've been doing these videos for so long, I kind of know what teams comes next without even looking at the photo. So in my mind, I'm thinking Montreal. And then I look at the photo and I'm not seeing Montreal, like, for that first, like, split second, because this is just so jarring, or opposite, I guess, rather than the natural Montreal brand. But I quickly came to realize that obviously this is the Montreal Canadiens, and the M is, I think, maybe a bit of a callback or a shout out to the Montreal Maroons here, or it could just stand for Montreal, depending on the way you want to look at it. But there's no red, there is actual maroon here. So I would be completely in favor, actually, of this. I don't know if it's reverse retro worthy, maybe like retro worthy, but I don't know about reverse retro because it's not technically reverse. I guess it is in a way, but I think the Maroons would have used a white jersey, so it's not reverse. So anyways, I do like it, but it's not my first decision for a Canadiens reverse retro. Moving on, the New Jersey Devils. So actually one of the better jersey black concepts that I've seen from the Devils here. But the pants, for some reason, like I like the way that they balance the color, the red balances with the shoulders and the red in the jersey. But I feel maybe they're just a little bit too distracting. But I think if you made them black, it would be too much black in the uniform. So I'm a bit conflicted here. I like the jersey individually, but I don't know how I feel about the uniform. Let me know, Devils fans, how you feel about this one. Next, the Nashville Predators. Excellent. Just a really simplistic, clean, white, non-yellow version of a Nashville Predators brand uniform. Fantastic. Great job on this one, Riley. Next, the Islanders. Okay, so the Fisherman is coming back, and this time Riley's saying, listen, it's coming back in orange. Bold. Definitely a bold decision. I think my favorite part about this uniform is the back of the jersey. Seeing that bit of, like, teal on the orange looks really good. Like, it's a bit clashing, but it's kind of like Miami Dolphins-ish a little bit, but the front of the jersey goes pretty hard. The orange is a very bold and aggressive color, plus you got the wave on there and the striping, plus the controversial fisherman logo. So this uniform goes pretty hard. I don't know if it's plausible with the amount of orange, but I do kind of secretly like it. Next, the Rangers. So this isn't very different than their current home uniform. They do currently use red in their pants, not blue. So I guess the pants are probably the biggest change here. The striping on the arms a little bit differently, but the shoulders are definitely different there. I think I like the home uniform more. I like their previous reverse retro more. I like their away more, but I don't dislike this. It's just not top tier for me. Okay, moving on to the Ottawa Senators, and I'm getting a little bit of confliction with the bottom of the jersey being so white and then just boom, stark contrast into the black gloves and the black pants. But I see what he's kind of going with here. He's going with the white stripe across the gloves into matching with the same vertical or same horizontal line of the bottom of the jersey, the whiteness there. I think I would personally make the bottom of that white in the bottom middle of the jersey, just underneath that kind of texture, I would make that black. Keep the white little line above that striping, but black just so it blends down into the pants. But yeah, other than that, nice. Okay, the Philadelphia Flyers, a call out to maybe the Philadelphia Quakers here. It's aggressive with the striping. We've seen similar concepts in the past. They've all been good. I think I like the call out to that, their history and stuff. It is important, and they've never really done it properly. So I would support this. I would definitely support this. Moving on to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh my goodness. Okay, that jersey's phenomenal. I really, really like that jersey a lot, actually. That's one of the better Robo Penguin white jersey concepts I've seen. I even like the bit of playful gradient in the shoulders too. I don't know how realistic that is, but I do like it. I don't like the yellow pants. I would make the pants black. Other than that, that's a pretty cool uniform. Moving on to the Seattle Kraken here. Okay, I'm getting some Christmas vibes from this a little bit. I don't know if it's the amount of red that's being used in conjunction with the green, or if it's the S almost looks a bit like a Christmas tree, and then the letters are like bulbs on the Christmas tree or something. I don't know. There's something Christmassy going on here for me. I don't really dislike it overall. It's just it does. I don't know. This one's tricky. This one is tricky. The white gloves too. They feel a little bit out of place for me. Man, I don't know. This one's playing with my mind a little bit. I'm not sure. What do you guys think of this one? Okay, next the San Jose Sharks. Stadium Series reverse, but not really because there's no, the orange. Like what? This is incredibly interesting. I don't think it's very plausible. Man, it's cool though. I don't know. It's oh man, I'm kind of angry that I like this because it's so ridiculous. It is just, it's the worst in a really good way. It breaks a lot of rules. It's just the color is just all over the place. There's color balance is good in some places and kind of not. And in the middle section, the teal runs down the jersey into the pants. The color relationship there is great, but then the orange is so disconnected, but it's the prominent color because it's so bright. I hate myself for liking this, but I do like this. I don't think the majority of people would though. Next, the St. Louis Blues make the pants blue, and we got a winner here. Very logical choice going with this design. They've done the alternate in blue. They've done the reverse retro in red. Why not do a white version? I think people would really like it. Just got to make those pants blue. Next, the Tampa Bay Lightning. A very good logical choice here from Riley. Yeah, nothing wrong with this uniform at all, actually. I think this was very well designed. Overall, from top to bottom, great job on this one, Riley. Next, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hey, look at that. Coincidence. So same jersey, different colorization. It does look good in the black. It doesn't feel very retro, though. It just feels modern. I would say that the black modernizes the design overall or the brand of this. The logo is absolutely massive on the jersey. I guess it's pretty big on this one too, but for some reason it just looks very big here on this concept. But I like the uniform, but maybe not as a reverse retro. I guess that's how I can kind of chalk it up. Okay, next is the Vancouver Canucks. And this is... I don't feel like this is very retro, actually. I feel like this is could possibly be a bit of a rebrand of their current uniform. So I don't really see a lot of retro vibes in here that much, and not any reverse retro vibes for me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. I think it's a fine uniform. It's just I don't get retro vibes. Next, the Vegas Golden Knights. You know what? I would like to see this uniform have gold pants. They've done the gold jersey. They've done the gold helmets. I think they've done the gold gloves as well. I can't remember if they wear gold in that uniform. Gold pants, that is. I need to look this up. Yeah, no, I didn't think they wore gold pants. But I think in this uniform, I think you got to bring out the gold pants. You need to introduce it because the white is just the bottom of the jersey and the white pants. It's too jarring visually. There needs to be some kind of relationship there, and there just isn't at the moment. The pants blend down into the socks nicely, but something's going on there in the midsection. I think those pants need to be gold. I never thought I'd say that, but it has happened. Next is the Winnipeg Jets. Okay, so this, even though it's a little bit like off-brand in the sense that Winnipeg doesn't typically use red as their primary color. They like to stick with the blues now. There is red in their brand, and this is reverse retro. I think the majority of people would like it, but I can absolutely see a couple of people out there being like, it's not blue, don't like it. Winnipeg isn't red, Winnipeg is blue. So I'm not sure. I'm conflicted on this one as well. It's a little bit bright, but I do like it. Not my favorite though. Okay, moving on to the last one, which is the Washington Capitals, and bada bing, bada boom. Riley's on point here. It's going to be I wouldn't say obviously identical. I don't know how the color orientation is going to be, but we are getting the Screaming Eagle back from what I'm told, and we are getting these colors also from what I'm told. So this could be very close to the Washington Capitals uniform here, and it's a great decision. This looks phenomenal. Great job on this one, Riley. I think there's a lot in this series that I really liked, but I'm not going to need a couple of minutes to look through. I think my favorite, I actually like the Detroit one, but I want to go with the Edmonton Oilers for, I guess, two reasons. So number one, Riley's made a really good prediction here, regardless of design, like how I feel about the design. Really good prediction. So, a round of applause just from a prediction perspective. But the design is also excellent. I'm a big fan of the Cog McFarlane jersey and logo, so the fact that they are bringing it back is a massive win in my books. And I think Riley's design here is pretty much perfect. I wouldn't change anything about this. Just the way that Riley's even utilized the white in the gloves to match the same horizontal white stripe in the bottom of the jersey. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, obviously the hands are all over the place, and it's never going to be perfectly aligned when the player's actually wearing it and playing it. But just little details I appreciate. So yeah, I think the Edmonton Oilers is going to take the cake here. That is my favorite uniform in this series. So Riley, thank you so much for sending these in. If you guys want to come up with concepts using this template or any other template, you can absolutely check out sportstemplates.net. They've got this one, they've got just the jersey one, they've got goalie helmets, two versions of the goalie helmets, one actually. One of them is free if you want to go check that out. They've got a puck, they've got just a jersey texture version, the NHL ice, NHL arenas, and other sports as well. Sportstemplates.net, and then I can save yourself 10%. Use code POST2POST. Come up with some creativity, come up with some designs, a full set, send them in. Details on how to do that is down below in the description. Hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Let me know down below in the comment section what was your favorite in this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button. That definitely helps a lot. All right, have a good weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow, actually, I think. Adios.